Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We are so excited to have you again. The Monday sit at home has been formally declared closed by IPOP. And now the leaders have also decided to use that particular day, precisely April 4th, to do something which, according to them, will help restore peace back to the southeast. And they are sending this message to all and sundry. As long as you are Umuchineke, you are expected to be a part of it. We are going to hear what is expected to be done on the 4th of April 2022 instead of the normal sit at home, which, according to IBOM, has been declared closed. Before we give you full details of this, I'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our video. All the southeastern geopolitical zone have demanded unconditional release of the leader, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPO, Nnamdi Kanu, by the federal government, arguing that it would dose the current tension across the southeast and create an atmosphere for collaboration towards a constructive resolution of the issue. In a statement issued in Accra, they also implore the people of Anambra State and all religious congregations to join in the prayers which would take place within the premises of all cathedrals, churches, and prayer houses across Igbo land by 11 o'clock a.m. The statement was signed by Obi Nnaemeka Achebe, Chairman, Anambra State Traditional Rulers Council, His Grace Archbishop Valerian Okeke, Archbishop of the Catholic Archdiocese of Onitsha and Metropolitan of Onitsha, Ecclesiastical Province Professor Solo Chukwulobelu, Secretary to the Anambra State Government, Igwe Lawrence, Chairman, Ebonyi State Traditional Rulers Council, and Most Reverend Chibuzo R. Okwoko, Secretary. The statement read, "We recognize that there is a countrywide agitation for restructuring of inter-ethnic and intergovernmental relations in Nigeria with a view to greater inclusiveness. We therefore share the genuine concern over the political and economic marginalization of the Southeast geopolitical zone of Nigeria, a major plank of the agitation by the IPOB. We call for constructive and continuous dialogue by all parties as a more sustainable solution to overcoming the challenge and win the hearts and mind of the people. We call on all criminal elements masquerading as working under the instruction of IPOB or ESN to cease and desist from various acts of violence and criminality or face the implacable force of law and order. We call on all who may have taken up arms in the belief that their grievances could be achieved only through armed struggle to lay down their arms. The government and good people of Anambra State hereby offers the olive branch for you all to return. The Anambra State government hereby undertakes to train, rehabilitate, and empower you to contribute to our homeland development. The centers where our youth can register for help will be announced shortly. We call on all injured, aggrieved, and victims of the insecurity in Alaibo over the past 3 years to step forward and cooperate with the Truth and Reconciliation Commission that will be inaugurated by the Anambra State government next week to conduct an inquiry into the remote and immediate cause of the agitation, circumstances surrounding documentation and examination of circumstances surrounding the killings in the southeast, and the recommendation on the road to sustainable solution. The leader declared Monday, April 4th, 2022, as a day of prayer for peace in Igbo land and call on the faithful wherever they reside across Nigeria or abroad to pause and join in fellowship, adding that the prayers were meant to seek the face of God in the zone. The statement added that it is the expectation of the joint body that the conclusion of the prayer session shall mark the end of sit at home in Anambra State in particular and the Southeast region in general. This march towards peace and the restoration of normalcy in our society and economy require the collective effort of the all people of God. Going down memory lane, they recall the earlier call in October 2021 for restoration of genuine peace and normalcy in the Southeast based on justice, equity, fairness, love, mutual understanding, and respect, and to the invitation of the new governor of Anambra State at his inauguration address on March 17, 2022, to all non-state actors to interrogate their goals and methods in the interest of peace and harmony. The statement further added that the representative of the traditional ruler and religious leaders in Anambra State convened a meeting with representative of the Anambra State government and the council to Nnamdi Kanu to consider pathways to restore normalcy in Anambra State. You may recall that a number of groups have previously called on the federal government to free Nnamdi Kanu to no avail. Indeed, the present governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, shows solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu while he was held in Kuje prison awaiting trial on February 28, 2017, and followed up with demands for his release after he was granted bail by the High Court. On the part of the indigenous people of Biafra, on its part, the indigenous people of Biafra announced a total lockdown of social and economic activities every Monday starting from August 9 in the southeast region of the country on July 30, 2021, ostensibly to press down the release of Nnamdi Kanu. While we have severally, collectively, and individually supported the call for his release from the incarceration, the experience of the past 14 months, however, leaves no iota of doubt that the sit at home is blowing the intent and objective of the agitation, and it is time for us to count our losses and move on. It is beyond doubt that the sit at home experience has done incalculable damage to the economy of Anambra State and indeed the Southeast. We are losing the most productive day of the week as interstate, and even international businesses activities are severally constrained and slowly forcing the diversion of economic activities to other commercial centers outside Alaibo. It is therefore abundantly clear to all that the Monday sit at home is ill-advised and counterproductive. All over the world, it is our inalienable right to make demands, make our voices to be heard, make agitation against perceived injustice and the reality of marginalization. It is, however, totally unacceptable to stop our children from going to school, to destroy our means of livelihood, to kill, maim, or recklessly destroy properties of the so-called potential beneficiary of the struggle, to make our economy unattractive to investors, and to create an environment in which our youths have little hope of realizing their legitimate dreams and aspiration for jobs and creation. We have taken cognizance of the August 24, 2021 announcement by members of the IPOB of the suspension of the sit at home and subsequently repeat announcement arising from continued enforcement through killings, abduction, beating, and burning of properties of innocent citizens. We also note that the recent press release by IPOB spokesperson of April 1st, 2022, stating inter alia, we wish to reiterate once again that IPOB has cancelled Monday sit at home order, and anybody or group enforcing the relaxed order is neither from IPOB nor from IPOB volunteered group. That was quite a long one, but I think here the main issue has been clearly spelled out that number one, there's going to be a prayer session on Monday instead of sit at home. There's going to be a prayer session for peace to return back to Igbo land, and also a call by faithful to ensure that they participate wherever they are in any part of the country, and also emphasis for the federal government to help in dosing the tension in the southeast. We'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section.